Hello guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in, it is happy hour. So we are going to have a good hour together before you kick off your weekend, hopefully. So come on in. Oh, I forgot to send my text alert. I cannot get it right. I always forget something. Well, anyway, hopefully you guys will sprinkle me out there so that all my friends can find us, because I did forget my general text alert I always send out. Darn it. Hello guys. Hi Shelly Ann. Hi Faye. I sent the text alert to the VIP group, but that was it. I didn't send one to just my general Art and Grace list. So hopefully people find me anyway, right? Maybe. Hi girls. Hi Kristen. Hi Christy. Good to see you guys. I feel like it's been forever, and I'm so grateful to feel good today. I have not had a headache. My back is in decent shape. I'm just really, you can't believe how big of a difference it makes to not be in pain. So I'm so glad y'all are here. Thank you, Linda, for sprinkling. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I'm just celebrating the Alzheimer's event all month long. Hello, Deborah. I hope I'm not missing you guys. Let's see. I'm feeling so much better, Tamara. Today is a good day. I just have been chomping at the bit to be here with you guys. Hello. Let's see if I missed. Hi, Trisha. Glad you're here and I can see your comment. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Brookie. How are you? Hi, Tana. You guys, Brooke prayed for me a specific prayer yesterday. I'm telling you, I think she might have a direct link, because I woke up today just feeling so, I can't even tell you how much better I felt. So I texted her and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. There's something, I don't know, I just felt in my spirit like it was her prayer. So thank you to all of you who've prayed. I'm kind of teasing because, it just, we all need to be praying for each other. And so we never know exactly what causes God to give his grace, but I'm so grateful today. So hello, Jackie. Cheryl, thank you for the stars. It cracks me up when y'all do that right out of the gate, and I haven't done one thing for you. So maybe you should wait and see if I present something that you enjoy. Hello, Tana. Dana, thank you. You are so sweet. I appreciate you guys so much having grace with me when I'm down. Thank you, Brooke, for sprinkling. Hello, Rebecca. Glad you're here from upstate New York. What's the temperature where y'all are at? So it's hot here, but not as bad as it could be. So y'all tell me what it's like there. Thank you, Tana. Yes, Shelly, he is. Thank you so much. I hope y'all too. I hope y'all are all feeling blessed today. Not every day is great, but we can usually find something really good about it, or good in it, right? Okay, Carrie, hello, girl. You are amazing. And I've got your card right here. I'm going to hold it up. You guys, when we are down, I just can't tell you, and hopefully y'all feel the same way. When you get something in the mail from somebody that you were not expecting, it lifts me up like no other. Running a business is hard, and I know a lot of you do as well, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I'm sure you can imagine, you feel very lonely. Sometimes you're isolated and you just can't seem to catch a break. And things are hard. Things are also great, and things are good. And God has brought all of you here for a reason. You guys lift me up when I'm down. I cannot thank you enough. I got the sweetest, let me try to not show all our addresses on here. But look at this great card, this great envelope. So it's really pretty on the outside. And then look at this beautiful handmade, hand-painted card. It is so happy and pretty, and it just made my day. This is from Carrie Schweikert. She's in my VIP group, but I'm sure a lot of y'all know her because she's in a lot of groups. And Carrie, thank you. This did so much for my spirit yesterday, or just day before yesterday, I believe, when I got it. And I was going to wait to go live before I posted it. And then a bookmark, hand-painted bookmark, and it's sealed, so I'll be able to actually use it. And then another card, it's almost like an ATC card. And look at the back. So guys, I encourage all of you, and I'm talking to myself too. I've been saying this, that I do want to send more Happy Mail, more cards, all the things, because I'm not that great. She also gave me a really sweet note. So, did I have, this isn't backwards. Hold on guys, hold on. We're gonna switch this right now. Okay, well, I hope that y'all could still see how cute the card was. It was backwards. Sorry, guys. Thank you for the stars. What's going on? Debbie, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Yes, it means so, so much, doesn't it? And I don't know, if you're like me, we forget to do it. Carrie, I loved it. Thank you so much. You're so talented anyway. And I appreciate that you do use your talents that God's given you for others. I see you do it all the time, and I appreciate that so much. Okay. Oh gosh, I can't say hi to everybody. There's so many. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Monica, hello, Kim. Let's see, Kristen, thank you for the stars. Hello, Maria, thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Patty. Hi, Tamara. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm not even sure if I did. Let's see. Oh, we had a stars party. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I don't think I even mind singing today. My voice is terrible, but I'm going to do it anyway. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I'm so bad and so off key, but thank you guys for every single star, for every sprinkle, and just for being here. You guys, you are everything to me. I just appreciate you all so, so much. Okay, let's get going. I am going to show you a cute idea. This is a little wood box panel. I don't know what you call it. It had some little wood pieces. I've shown you this before if you might have seen me use one before. Hello Fall and some little pumpkins. And I got a bunch of these at Christmas, or those before Christmas when they came out at Target. They were like $3 or $4 and I knew I'd use them. I've ended up loving this base. I use it for all kind of things. And I'll use these on something else. So I'm just setting those aside. And it comes with a little, ring hook or whatever you call this up here so it can hang. Or, take it off if you don't need it. But I found this at the Dollar Tree one day. So I picked up a few of these knowing I'll do something with it. So today I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I asked you guys on a post if you wanted to see glass or painting. Everybody said glass. So we will do that. I do love to paint. Like, that's my first love. But often, especially in my group, we will paint. And then if anybody wants to add glass, we'll do that. Oh, Brooke, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. You guys are so awesome. Cynthia, hold on. I got to read this. Y'all bear with me. I know that we haven't started yet, but bear with me. Husband's mom had Alzheimer's. He has had dementia or they're thinking, oh, okay, Cynthia. So is it your husband that has dementia or maybe Parkinson's? I'm so sorry. Guys, be sure and get in our Alzheimer's group. There's going to be encouragement. There's going to be community. It's something that I've started just for this Alzheimer's event. So after it's over, you can leave if you want to, or you can stay in and just keep on chatting or whatever. But, oh, Patty, you're so sweet. But that community is so important to me because, I've been through that with my mom. I want to encourage you that you can get through it. It is horrible. It's ugly. It's painful. It's depressing. It takes all your energy. So that sounds like hardly anything we want to get through, but you can get through it if you're a caregiver. You can. It takes a lot of help, and it takes encouragement from other people praying for you when you don't have you can't even utter a prayer. So find people that you can trust to help you, lift you up, and get in that group. I'll do it. If you don't have somebody in your direct area, let it be me. I'll help you. I'll be there. I'll listen. I'll do all that I can to help you. So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say about the Alzheimer's thing, but I would love for you guys to all get in that group. I'll add the link here. I should have added it before I started, but you know me. So anyway, I'm thinking that I will add glass to this, paint the back, add glass to the fish, and have this kind of hanging in here, and it'll be super cute for Father's Day. So that's what my thought is, and we'll see how it turns out. Hi, Dina. How are you today? Yes, ask for help, Cheryl. You must have been through it, and you really, nobody understands unless they've been through it. They just can't. So don't fault people. It's easy to think, well, they should check on me, or they should go with me to see my father, or whoever it is. We kind of think that way because we know we need that, but they don't know. people don't know at all what to do. And some people are very awkward. You know, they don't know what to say. So we just have to ask. We have to ask our friends, say, I'm having a rough day. Is there any way one day you could go with me? I need somebody with me. Things like that. So we'll talk more about that in the group. Oh, Linda Sue, we're here for you. Linda Sue's in my private group, and we are praying for her. She's dealing with it. You know, there's so many who are dealing with. Hi, Araceli, how are you? Okay, I hope I'm not missing all of you guys saying hi, coming in, but I'm so glad you're here. Keep saying hi or say something. Hi, Lori, Maria. I'll see it eventually. So I love the purple hearts. Everything's purple right now. I have just got in a bunch of Happy Mail, so I'm excited about that. I'm still behind on the last round of Happy Mail I need to send. So y'all, I'm going to get caught up. Why I normally wear my chaos coordinator hat and not this one, but today called for this one. So, okay, let's paint this background. I am out of baby wipes, so my thought was to kind of stain it. So I'll just use some watered down brown paint for now. Yes, Sandra, it's happy hour. You know, we're not always happy. There's lots of things that make us not happy, but we can gather together and enjoy each other for an hour. That makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy. So I'm missing my April. April always pops on with me when I'm live, especially on Fridays, but she's in an airplane with my son and all of her family on the way to Alaska. They're going to go on an Alaskan cruise, so they're making their way. She checked in earlier to let me know they had gotten safely to their first stop. And if you guys have been on Alaskan cruise, y'all tell me what good things there are and what are they going to see. So I'm just getting some watered down brown paint, and we're going to paint this background. You can use a stain if you want to, or you can do that baby wipe method. I'm really overdue to go to the Dollar Tree. That's where I get my baby wipes. And that's, you know, a great option to put some paint on there, wipe it off with the baby wipe, and it has a stained look. But this also works. So do whatever it is you guys like. I know, me too, Trisha. I live vicariously through all of you guys that get to travel. And, you know, I used to feel like, not jealous, but, you know, like, oh man, I want to go. And I still, you know, obviously I want to go all the places. But I feel like, you know, when we get to heaven, we're going to see that and so much more. Like, it's going to be amazing. And I say like we get to heaven like it's some faraway place, but, you know, the Bible teaches that he's going to restore this earth to a amazing, beautiful, the way it was intended, plus some. So I'm going to see it, I have no doubt. I'll see all the places that I feel like I'm missing out on now, but you guys posting your pictures, I love it. Keep doing it because I get information and I get to see things that I wouldn't normally. And I'm so excited for them. I can't stand it. I'm just, you know, I want to know every little detail. And I know they're going to be too busy to tell me, so that's okay. I'll hear it when they get back. You've thought of going to Alaska? Oh, man. Yes, I can't even imagine. It's going to be so great. They're going to see all kind of things, and they're so young, you know, to get to travel. That's just so awesome. So, are you guys planning fun trips this summer? I know sometimes we don't want to get on Facebook and tell, like, I don't even recommend telling we're going here on this day, because you never know. You never know who might use that information against you. So don't give a date, you know, if it was me. But you can tell me, like, where you're going, or is it, you know, what you're going to do. I love to hear it. And like I said, see the pictures and everything. You're a homebody, but I wish, yeah. I know, Brooke, right? We could all get together and hang out, but this is the next best thing. I'm telling you, having a community like ours is the next best thing. And there's a lot of great ones here on Facebook. I'm a part of them. And so find your people, and it may be multiple groups or multiple pages that you find. And I've said that 100 times, you know, find your people that encourage you, lift you up, if you want the prayer, find people that will pray for you. They're out there and they're willing. You just have to kind of find the ones you connect with. So as easy as this is, just painting this on, it's just watered down brown paint. And let me tell you the color. This is DecoArt Burnt Umber. I use this a lot. I love that color. Beach trip and a trip to Georgia mountains. We always go to the mountains, but man, I want the beach. But the mountains are great too. It's so hot in Texas. And so all summer, you know, we're just dying of heat. And so we do like to go to the mountains because it is a really nice respite from this heat. So I never complain when I get to go there. You don't like the cold? I don't either particularly, but I would like to go. I still would like to go because there's so much to do and see. And yeah, I've seen some pictures and I just know it's amazing. And I'm really interested in whales and anything in the sea, any kind of sea creatures of any kind really. So I think it's going to be so awesome. Hello, Colleen. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Roxy. You were in Austin, Texas, Linda Sue. Oh, Lisa, yay, happy anniversary, 25. We went to Cozumel, I think it was on our 25th. I'm trying to think, or maybe it was 20th. That's really the only good vacation I've ever had was to Cozumel. Everything else has been, and you know what I mean, like everything else has been like Colorado or New Mexico, somewhere we can just drive in a day. And okay, so there's that. Let me get the size real quick. It won't take long. Yes. Oh, Lori, they are doing all those. They're doing a couple of excursions, and they're doing that. And working on your fairy garden, Terry. How fun. I thought I was going to do a bunch more because I really enjoyed that event and doing mine, but I've moved on to other things and I'm just not doing them, but I would love to see. Oh, Lydia. It is so horrible. I don't think anybody understands unless they've been through it. They can kind of feel bad and feel empathy, but really you almost you just want it to be you. You just can't hardly stand to see your loved ones suffer. It's so painful. And I've said I think it's worse on us than on them because, man, we just would do anything to take it away. You know, and I don't want my kids to have to see me that way. You know, there's probably a very high possibility with my history, you know, my mom and both of her parents having Alzheimer's. So it's rough. It's really rough. And I think the more we can get into that group and get involved with the Alzheimer's Association, just getting the word out, because maybe it's not your thing. Maybe, you know, your thing is something else, because we all have something we're kind of passionate about. That's okay. But still get in the group and invite people and all that so that the people who need it can find it. And the people who want to be a part of it and help can. That's kind of my thing is it doesn't have to be your thing, but help us get the word out. It's really hard to get the word out on Facebook. Oh, it's warm for sure, Linda. Hi, Chris. We're talking about the Alzheimer's event. How are you? Lori, I'll have to look. I don't remember if she told me. I don't remember. Your 25th, Lori, you mean number 25? That is amazing. Hi, Linda Deaton. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello if I didn't. Yes, Beverly, for sure. Oh, Linda, I'm on the border of Burleson and South Fort Worth. I usually say Fort Worth because everybody knows where that is, but Burleson is just south of Fort Worth, and I'm right on the line. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that so much. Hello, Linda. Because I used a lot of water with this, it's taken a little bit to dry. You know, it's not as quick as some other ones. You're on vacation next week, going to the glass. Oh, good, Teresa. Well, you let me know. I'll be online. And, of course, you can always message me. Thank you, Joyce, for the stars. I appreciate it. How are you today? Going to Georgia. I bet that'll be beautiful. Oh, Chris, your grandfather. Yeah. Isn't it the worst? It's just the worst to see. It's so sad. Oh, look at Terry go. A greenhouse garden shed with lots of flowers and succulents with a second tier for the barn, cow, and chickens live. Wow. Do you have pictures of that somewhere yet, or are you not showing pictures yet? Yes, Linda Sue, mine too, for sure. I just, like I said, you guys always feel free to message me. If I can help you in any way, support you, help you find information or a resource, just let me know. Okay, this is good and dry. So now I'm going to set this aside while we do our next part, which is adding some glass to this cute little fish. Just a Dollar Tree fish, wood fish. It's really great quality. I'm telling you, I had my idea originally because I bought 4 of these. So I was going to use 3 of them to make a little display on a bigger board. They're good quality. I feel like once that would have been made, you would have bought it at Pier 1. So I was really happy to find these at my Dollar Tree. So you just have to go see what they have. Oh, that's good, Brooke. It'll be good to go and get out of, your house and get some new, fresh air and some nice scenery. And weddings always are happy. And I don't know, it just makes you feel good to see a new marriage starting. Oh, is it tomorrow, Carrie? I'm so proud of you. You've done so much work. Hey, it's happy hour. I'm taking a sip of this is mint tea. Have y'all heard of the new, it's new to us, HTO, I think, or something like that? It's a tea place that just opened up near us, so. Really, really good. Okay, guys, so my thoughts are just to use my typical kind of watercolors. So blues and the teal, that's what I'm planning on using. And I think what I'm going to do is just use the tacky glue and get them down. No, I'll resin. Should I resin? I always feel like y'all are tired of seeing the resin, but it really doesn't take long, and that will be better. What, Dana? That is so fantastic. Oh my gosh, that is great. See, you guys tell your happy stories. I love, that's one of those things that I write down in a book at the end of the day. Anything good that happens, write it down or put it on your phone in the notes section, because on those days where you just feel like everything's falling apart, nothing's going right, look at that list and remember that there are blessings every day. They may be small, but they're still a blessing. So you're not a tea drinker, but sipping on Dr. Pepper, that's okay. Love to see resin. Okay, well, I'm going to do the resin. I love the resin. You have iced coffee for happy hour. That's good. Yes, Linda, I have too. Hi, Lissa. Glad you're here. And Deb is here from Indiana. Thank you, Mary, for sprinkling. Guys, I'm sorry if I've missed your comment. It really does make me feel bad. I hate missing anybody. I might go ahead and put this up on something. Okay, let me just take a quick second. So let me show you this. This, like I said, came from Dollar Tree, so it's not going to be perfect. See the little splinter looking things right there? Can y'all see that? I am going to take my little nail file thing and just quickly kind of brush those so that they don't show. Just really gently kind of, because, what can you expect for $1? This was literally $1, $1.25. Let me take that back, $1.25. But I can't complain. It's really, really great quality for that. And then I'm just going to take some random brush and brush away any of the dust. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put this up on something, because when I pour my resin, I'm usually really careful and don't have excess, but it could fall off. No, this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to just do it down on the ground. Okay, I was trying to be proactive, but I'll just be more careful when I get to the end. So just laying down my glass. I can actually, if anybody likes this when I'm done, I can make kits since I'm not going to do the project I was going to do, but I would only have 3 of them. So y'all would have to tell me quick if you want one, since there's only 3. But I love putting together the kits. They've been really, really fun because all of you guys are getting to try things like this that you might you don't always want to go out and buy every ingredient for a brand new craft. So I like putting together the kits so that you can try things. And then if you really enjoy it, then you go buy everything. But you know how it is when you start a new craft, there's so much involved. Like you need, you know, now that I'm doing glass, I've bought cutters, nippers, you know, all of the supplies, and most people cannot do that at the start. They can't buy everything all at once. It's too much. So the kits give you a way to try things. So I really enjoy putting those together. And I love even more seeing them when y'all are done. I love seeing the finished products. But I'm just placing this glass on here how I want it. Hope you can see, because oh, you have that fish? That'd be great, Dana. Mary, I'm feeling so good today that I just feel like I don't deserve it. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. I just feel like a different person. It's been so good to feel good today. It has been really rough, and you know, when you're feeling bad, it just affects everything. So grateful to be back in business today. And boy, have I taken advantage of it. I've gotten a lot of things done. It's already cute. Like just with this little bit of glass, I love it. I love adding the glass. I'm putting the little foil side down so that it's good and reflective. And this is just kind of like doing a little puzzle. Terry, thank you for the stars. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you, Linda Sue. This one is, okay, these are from April, which is my son's girlfriend. You hear me talk about her. These 3. This one is new to me because it's Victoria Emerson, which is one of my favorite brands. I have a lot of their things. You have to wait till they go on sale. But they sent me an email saying that some of these were $15. So I got 2. I was like, oh, yes. If I could have, I would have bought like 5. I would have bought a whole lot more, but I was happy with 2. And that gives me more than I had. So Victoria Emerson is the name, and they're really, really, really pretty, good quality. I've had them for years, and none of them have gone bad. I mean, they're all fine. You just want new styles. So I was real happy to get these. I also have watch bands, so they look just like this, but your watch goes on them. And I've got probably 4 of those that my kids gave me 1 or 2 Christmases ago. And I wear those sometimes, but I don't wear them on here because they're too much. It's like a lot, you know. This is my everyday, my everyday band. Isn't it, Dana? It is perfect, isn't it? So you guys tell me if you're in, are you already in the Alzheimer's group? Now it's different than my other group. So I've got, you know, a membership group. I'm not talking about that. And I have an art and craft showcase, and I'm not talking about that. I made a Alzheimer's group specifically for this event so that, you know, there's no confusion on what it is. Everybody that gets in there knows that we're there to help people with Alzheimer's or caregivers and raise money. And so that's why I did it. it's not good to mix your business with a fundraiser. So I'm learning all these things as I go. You know, when I started a couple of years ago, I didn't know one thing. And as I learn, I make changes. Just because I want to stay in compliance, I want to stay on the up and up and all that stuff. So anyway, the group is free. You do not have to donate. No one's going to push you to donate. It's not that kind of thing. And I hope you guys know me well enough to know that's not what I'm like. It's just really a place for support. I see it as celebratory. You know, we're coming together and I guess not celebratory, but we're saying we're here. We are a united group and we will support you. Anybody who needs it, we're there to support you and to try to make you smile. We're going to have lots of art and crafts, you know, all free. You don't have to give a thing. But we know there will be some who can and want to give. So that's, you know, that's fine. It is a fundraiser. But I don't want anybody to feel obligated, especially if you can't. You know, there's lots of us who are very limited on income. Just spread out the group and help us that way. That's tons of help. There's always people who can give, and then the ones who can't can do other things. Oh, good, Brenda. I'm glad you're here. I don't know, Dana. I honestly don't remember if you are in there. Christy or somebody who's on might know how to grab that link and put it in here. And if you do, holler at me or something and I will. Oh, thanks for sprinkling, Brenda. Holler at me and I will. Oh, I need to do his tail. See that little tail part? So we'll get some. I always just kind of look at my pieces and see if there's anything curved first. If there's something curved, I'll kind of use that. And if not, then I just use what I have, you know. All these little pieces just come in random sizes. You just play around with it till it fits what you need. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Splash of Paint is in the house. How are you today? I haven't caught up with you lately. How is your son and his new wife doing? I know it's probably been a while now. You know, it seems like yesterday they got married, so tell me how they're doing. Life is so busy, we don't get to catch up sometimes, do we? Okay, so we got that one done. Hi, Carly. I'm glad you're here. Carly Connors. Welcome, welcome. You could use whatever color glass you want. These are the colors that I would put into a kit. Let's use the light blue next. And I know I forgot to look if somebody has put that. Is that it? Look at Brooke. There you go, girl. Pin it. Did it work? Thank you so much. Hi, Tracy. Welcome to the party. The cross, it looks okay. Good, Robbie. I want to see. I always love, thank you, Brooke, for doing that. I always love to see what you guys do. They're doing great. They were here past week. Awesome. I know you miss them, but yeah, that's just how it is. They move on and get married, and hopefully the daughter-in-laws stay our friends, right? I am so grateful for Austin's girlfriend. Hopefully, you know, eventually wife. But anyway, she is a doll. We love her. She's part of the family. I'm just going to go around that little eye there with these. Hope this isn't boring for you guys to watch me put these pieces on. I can't wait to go back and look at all your comments because I asked you guys about vacations and where you're going or what you've done. I like to read that kind of stuff as I'm going back through. So be sure you told me all the fun stuff and good things to see. I know I asked one day about a beach vacation and I got a lot of good recommendations for where to go for that. So if I ever get to, I'll have them. Texas is so big, I haven't even seen all the things we have here. And there's a lot. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Hi, Ann. Thank you for the stars. I'm glad you guys are popping in. So, Donna, we're doing a Alzheimer's fundraiser. And my mom had Alzheimer's, and, you know, just the hardest thing I've been through was watching her suffer and pass away from complications. She had a couple of falls. And so now I really am just passionate about helping with the Alzheimer's Association, knowing that someday they're going to have, you know, medication or I don't know what, you know, something. They're going to come up with some fixes for us, for people. And I just don't want to see other people go through it. It's so horrible. So we do a fundraiser. This is my third one. And learning as I go, it's you know, there's nowhere you go to just find out how to do it. You just do it and learn as you go. So anyway, we have fantastic, generous, giving, selfless people who are presenting art and crafts on June 18th for free. And they will be auctioning off their items. Some of them, not everybody probably, but you know, all that want to will be able to auction off their items. We have other creators who are going to be going live inside that group from now until the 18th. And so you might meet some new people you don't know. And there will be information in there, encouragement. You know, you might meet people or hear their stories and feel less alone if you actually know someone with Alzheimer's. So anyway, just lots of good things throughout the month of June. And no obligation to give. Honestly, I really believe that the best thing you can do is spread the word and get people in there so that whoever needs it can find it. You know, the money will come. There's enough of us doing these things that they're going to make some money. But they can't unless people know about it. So if y'all will help us with that, that will be fantastic. Just getting the word out is half the battle or more. It's really more. And I really love to, I get in there and read the stories, and as heartbreaking as they are, it gives me people to pray for and people to, you know, encourage. Because those of us who've been there and did get through it, you know, I feel a responsibility to help other people because I know how hard and I know how lonely and isolated you feel. You can't leave. You know, you can't just go anywhere you want to because you've got that person that can't be left alone. And there's just a lot to it. So you guys get in there, love on people, pray for them if you're a person that prays, and just get the word out. That is so helpful. That was a long answer. I know that was a long answer. Sorry. Donna, one of your good friends, yeah. Yes, if you put that on your page, I can almost guarantee you'll have people say something. You know, like my aunt, my brother, my stepdad, my grandmother, my mom, you know, my neighbor. There's just none of us, just about, you know, some people are very blessed that way, but most of us know multiple people who've suffered, and I just want to do something. I can't do anything on my own. I say that before too, that, if I try to do something as just one person with a pretty small page, it would be very small. But I get friends that will, you know, help me and go, you know, do a presentation. They're busy. They have busy, big pages. They don't have time. I know they don't, but they do it. And I just couldn't be more grateful, because that is how it works. It's just, if everybody can give an hour or whatever they can do, then that is how we get the word out and get help out there and support. We have a fantastic, supportive, crafting community, and I'm really grateful. I've met so many great people. You took care of your dad and in-laws. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, I know. And it's just heartbreaking. One of your good friends, I read that. You guys say hi to me if you're just popping in. If I miss it, I'm coming back through on the comments. I will get to say hi back and know you are here. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I can't just stop and, you know, read the comments. I would, but people get mad, so I won't. I really want to not miss anybody. I know I've been on pages where I'm like trying to say something and they don't see it. And I'm like, oh man, they're not seeing it. So I know it's frustrating. But I'll go back. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Your stepdad, his dad. So wait, your stepdad, his dad suffered with it in the end. Oh, hi, Cecile. I'm glad you're here from Canada. How are you today? Thank you guys for popping in for our happy hour. Say something happy. Let's hear some good news. We've got, you know, lots of heaviness in Texas still with regard to that school shooting. It's just still, it doesn't feel much better. You know, sometimes time, little distance, you feel a little, you know, I don't know, you start hearing some things, but it's rough here, to be honest. So we need a little good news and encouragement. And some of you guys have sent cards. Thank you so much. I have made several to send. I haven't sent them yet because this week has just been really off. Haven't been feeling good this week. So, but I am at least got them made. So they'll get out maybe tomorrow. I've tried to get a lot done today because I have not had it within me to get it done this week. Okay, I think that next row might be done. I probably will have to add a couple of pieces here and there that I can't really see from this viewpoint, but it's already looking cute. So look at the plain one. Here's another shape that's a different shape. And I thought it was a really cute shape too. But look, you know, it's cute plain, but look at that. That's just so cute. Yes, I can scoop this up. Well, usually just scoop it up on a piece of paper and then pour it into my jar. It's the easiest way to get the pieces that you need is to just dump it out and sift through the pieces. Thank you, Cecile. I'm good, and thank you, Mary. You did join? Oh, you have, Dana? Oh, see, we're the same person. That's exactly what's going on with me. I'm sorry. It's been rough, hasn't it? You know, I really believe it was sinus that triggered mine and allergies. Okay. I want to see if you guys know this or if this is even true, but I read that, well, this probably is a well-known thing and I just didn't know it. Okay, I read that, you know, trees are, you've got male and female. So male trees put off pollen, female trees grow fruit, which I think that's so cool. If that's, I'm sure it is true, but like, really, I did not know that, but it's so cool. So somebody tell me that's true. And yeah, it's in cards. Yeah, that's okay. You know, they're going to need them for a long time, for sure. Think about holidays, birthdays. So yes, I mean, there is no, you know, now I don't know how long they will take them to them. That's why I'm going to go ahead and send some. But yeah, you're right, Brooke. You're right that they'll need them forever. I mean, there's no end to their suffering. But so cities will plant all male trees because they don't want the mess of the fruit. They don't want fruit everywhere on the grounds. Thank you, Deborah, for the stars. So have y'all heard this? But I thought that was fascinating and why we have so many allergy issues, right? Because it's all pollen out there. It's all male trees they're planting. Now we can plant female, of course. So somebody tell me they know this. I'm waiting for one of y'all to say, yeah, that's true. Yeah, oh, it is true, Christy? Interesting. Okay, I'm glad that y'all didn't know either because I was like, maybe I'm just stupid, but I had no idea. It's really cool that there's male and female and all that. Okay, let's read Shelley. In orchards, they have trees that are called pollinators. One too many fruit bearers. I can't grow anything either, Stephanie. Well, very interesting, but does that not make sense why we all have so many allergies? Well, we need some verification. I mean, I'm just telling you what I read. It wasn't like a scientific article, so I will need to do my homework. But if y'all hear it first, let me know. I really want to look into that. It's just very interesting to me. You guys, be sure when you're on my lives to be during this month of June. Tell us if you have someone in your family with Alzheimer's or dementia, or someone you know, speak their name, or if you don't want to give a name, just put, my dad or my uncle or whatever, because it helps people see that they're not the only one. Because like I told you, you do feel real isolated and very, like nobody understands. You kind of not lose friends, but they're off busy doing their thing just the way you used to be. But now you're caregiving and kind of stuck home. And so the world is just going on and going as busy as it can be, and you're really isolated. So I want people to see they're not alone and that there are a lot of people that can relate, that understand. Just makes you feel better to know there's people out there that get it. Hi Terry, both grandmas passed away with dementia. Anna's uncle, Aunt Pat. I want to have a slideshow in this event that lists a name on each page of someone that we know. So mine would say Millie for my mom. Yours would say, Pat or whoever. And, see how many of us in there have somebody, because it's going to be a lot. But just goes to show why we need to have grace with people and support people, and, just never know what all people are going through and dealing with. People put on a brave face in the world, but they may be really suffering behind closed doors. We're getting close, guys. Hope you're not getting too bored waiting for me to get all this glass down. This may be turn into happy hour plus. Oh yes, it's 6 minutes to go. Oh, Shelly, you're sweet. If you haven't had to deal with it, then I'm so glad. It's going to be something else. You know what I mean? We all have things we have to deal with. But we just need a little more empathy in the world and a little more. We've gotten, I just think, maybe I'm talking myself, more isolated since COVID, you know, and just not, maybe it's just me checking on people as much, and I always feel bad about it. It takes effort, you know, and intention to make sure our friends are doing okay. Sometimes my fingers will push something right off. Having a little tool like this or a toothpick is great for kind of moving them around. Hello, Lisa. Yes, the world does need more empathy. Your mother-in-law, oh, let me see that. Suffering from it for about 6 months. Lisa, that's so hard. It's so hard. It's hard for them. I can remember when my mom said something to me. She said, it's been a long time, you know, it was way before her, you know, when she got too bad, but she said, I think there might be something wrong with me. And of course we knew. We had been seeing the signs for a year or so. And I was like, you know, why do you think that? And she said, I just can't remember anything. And I'm getting things confused. Like she would think she had a hair appointment but didn't, or, you know, things like that. And I just tried to tell her, I said, Mom, you know, I'm doing the same things and I'm in my whatever, you know, like we all have, you know, things that we forget, trying to make her feel better, because I knew, you know, it wasn't going to help to say, yes, you have Alzheimer's or anything like that. But to see them realize something's going on, that's just so heartbreaking. And of course it just got worse and worse and worse. And, but you know, you got to be willing to have conversations with them when you can. And if I could give anybody one piece of advice, just one piece of advice, it would be to be sure and handle any financial issues before they get to where they can't, because it becomes a nightmare to try to handle things once they have actually been diagnosed and can no longer make the rational decisions. Pretty much you're going to have a hard time. So that's my one piece. Don't wait. Don't, you know, we think that we're protecting them and we don't want to bring it up because they're still okay, but you have to bring it up and deal with it before they get bad, and just let them know, you know, we don't want anything to happen to your, you know, savings and all that. But hard conversations, and there's lots and lots of resources out there. I put one of them in the group, and there's just tons of things. But I guess my advice is don't put it off, because we want to put off the hard things, right? And wait for maybe a brother or a friend, or, you know, somebody to help us or whatever, a sister. But yeah, we got to do it. We got to do the hard things. Yes, Lisa. And you know what? Another thing is, if we can get that group built up, you can go in there and ask, and somebody will help you. And I can definitely tell you what I've said with mine, and things, but people have really great advice. And I've read a few books that I can pass on that are really good, but Just, don't wait. Find a way to do it while they can still help with, once they are deemed no longer, I can't remember the exact wording, then it's just done. It's too late. So you don't want to wait. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. I'm afraid to look up and see how many people have left, because I know whenever I take too long on these, my numbers just, they all go away. But that's okay. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for the ones that want to see it. Okay. Super cute. I lost a few greens here. I don't even know what I did. Yes, Anna, that's very true. Let me tell you, it's sometimes other people. So for my mom, any man in authority, like a doctor or a pastor, she just, whatever they said was gold, and she would do. But when it's a child, they don't like it. So I was seen as the bad guy because I was the one having to, help her, tell her what to wear, things like that, get a shower, let's get a shower, those things. And I was seen as the bad guy. And my husband or my daughter would come in, and it's basically like, oh, she's making me do all, It was kind of funny in a way, but I was seen as the caretaker, or whatever you want to call it, and they were seen as family, She probably thought I was a nurse and not even her daughter, but I watched YouTube videos, and I said this on a live the other night. We were on, I think, Dina's page maybe. Somehow we got to talking about cutting toenails. I said, oh yeah, I watched YouTube videos. Hers were, I won't go into details, but when you are 80-something years old and haven't taken care of them in a couple of years, it's not pretty. So I literally had to watch YouTube videos of podiatrists. I found one that I really liked. And I ordered the tools, and I learned how to do it myself because she could not tolerate just anybody doing it because, everything, she was very dramatic. So like if I cut her toenail, she would yell out. Well, it shouldn't have hurt, but that's just how she was. So anyway, I learned how to do a lot of things to try to keep her from having more anxiety with the, dementia and Alzheimer's. And we can do hard things. The things that we think we couldn't do, you can do it. You just need extra help, extra support while you're going through all that. Okay, I think I need one more little piece here and then I'm done. Do y'all like it so far? Hi, Charlotte. Glad you came in. You are just in time for the good part. Yes, that's how it was, Stephanie. I don't know if you were talking to me, but yes, I was definitely the bad guy, and everybody else in the family was just, gold. That's okay because she didn't know. She wasn't in her. At that point, I could totally see her as like, I hate to say it, but like a patient instead of my mother. She just wasn't able to be a mother to me. So I was able to kind of compartmentalize and do all of the tasks that had to be done. And honestly, I had to really pray. And the prayer that changed how I felt and could deal was I prayed to have eyes to see her the way God did. Because if you have been around people with Alzheimer's and dementia and it's progressed, it will drive you batty. It's very, very annoying. They repeat, they can be mean, all of the things. So we cannot let that get to us, because that is not them anymore. That's not who you knew. It's not your mother, your husband, or whatever. It's the disease that's causing that. So having that prayer, literally, it was like I woke up the next day, and when I went to see her, it's like I will never forget it, because from that day on, I never got mad. I never got frustrated. I never had any problem cleaning up terrible messes. I saw her with, I guess, pity, or, really true empathy. And it just changed everything for me. So I really encourage you to do that if you struggle, because it is a struggle. Nobody's perfect, and it's very frustrating to hear the same story 18 times. Or, my mom had a lot of anxiety, so was dealing with all of that. We're not perfect, but if you can learn to see them the way we should at that point, then it changes everything. I saw it as a total act of service to God from that point on. Okay, one more little piece and I'm done. One more, literally. Just need the right size. Let's see. This one, right there. Perfect. Okay, I hope y'all can see that clear. Looks like you can. Thank you, Doris, for sprinkling. Thank you, Sue. I think it's so cute. I'll come back through, answer every question if you've asked me anything. Yeah, you can't take it personally. Yes, you're right, Charlotte. It's definitely harder on the family. Okay, I'm just going to pull this aside. Oh, so cute. I'm so glad I did glass. I asked y'all want painted or glass, and I would have done something different, but this is going to be super, super cute. And it's not going to take a lot of product either. Getting my supplies here. Back of the tail. Sometimes when I turn it, I will see what you're talking about. Maybe you mean right there. That will take a really tiny little piece if that's what you mean. My big thumb is probably gonna. Thank you, Judy. Oh, Doris, I'm glad you're here. I think this is my first time. Well, good, I'm glad. Glad you're here. I love to when I go back and read comments and there's somebody that says they're new. Several of y'all have already said, welcome, glad you're here. And I just love that. That is community, y'all. That is what I set out to do a few years ago. Was I knew that we could provide a place for people to come and hang out, have fun with this art, and just be kind and have some joy, and we are doing it. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good here. So you always want to wear gloves. These are no, what's it called? No, what's the stuff in gloves that people are allergic to? Latex. Thank you. I had to get it to my head. Yes, Dana, you're right. You're right. Because, obviously she knew it first, and she hated to feel mothered by me, and I had to do all of it because my brother lived in Tennessee. When he would fly in to see her, he would come in for the day, and so spend a few hours with her usually. Sometimes he stayed longer, but usually it was just a quick visit. And I mean, she lit up. She knew that was her son. He didn't require anything of her. So he was the golden child. And that's okay. I seriously didn't mind. I mean, it was kind of funny, honestly. He definitely took care of my dad. So we each got a parent to take care of. Let's see here. I'm trying to think how much I want to do. Not much. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 cc's, but it's going to be too much. Hello, Debbie Darby. How are you today? You guys are welcome to come in as your business page. Just, I guess, go out and come back in. I'm not even sure what you need to do. I think you go out and come back in as your business, but let people, I just think that when you do that, there'll be somebody who's curious and go check you out. So do that. Be sure that you're in the Alzheimer's group. You can do the same thing in there. I might need to even change the settings. I'm not sure about that. So let me change the settings if I haven't. Is Christy still on? Christy. Because I know you'll have my time if you are. If you're not, I will use my watch. I'm going to watch for a second and see. I actually poured a little too much of that, so I'm going to put some back. I'm glad y'all are sharing your stories. Oh, good. Thank you, Christy. You are awesome. We all need a Christy in our lives. Oh, I just knocked some off with my fat finger. I'm going to pop these back on here because I knocked them off. This glass is reflective glass. People use it for fire pits and things. And so one side of it is foil and the other side is your color. So you put your foil side down, obviously, so that your color's at the top. And whatever color is underneath will kind of shine through. So if I had, red painted down here, I would have needed to color something on top, paint something on top, so that it wouldn't be red showing through the green, if that makes sense. I think so too, Debbie. Thank you. I'm just loving the nautical and the beachy stuff this year. I've really never been into it that much. Like I've had, I've done lots of projects, I guess, but it never spoke to me. I just did it. And now this year I am just loving it. Okay, so Christy is going to be my timekeeper. And once I start stirring this, I'll show it to you. It'll be real cloudy. And then as we stir it, it's going to get real clear. Can y'all see? So I can't see what you see yet, but hopefully it's showing up very cloudy. Yeah, it shows up very cloudy. And as I stir it towards the end, it will be very clear. I'm putting my hand around it and cupping this little cup, and that will warm it up a little bit. You want your resin sort of warmish. You don't want it cold. So if your house is cold or your room is cold, you can always put it in a little bath of warm water. Lid on it. I mean, you put the whole bottle. You set this down in the warm water and let that get a little warmer. You'll have less bubbles and it will just do better. Oh, my mom used to do that all the time, Charlotte. Yes, my mom did the same thing. The first time it happened, she said she was in a memory care facility, and she said, I haven't eaten dinner. And because I said, what did you have to eat? You know, I used to go after work. And she said, I haven't had dinner. And I was like, what? And she goes, no, I haven't had anything. So, of course, I went flying out there to where they were, the workers, and was like, my mom wasn't given dinner. And she was like, yeah, she was. She ate pretty good. And they told me exactly, like, she ate this, she ate that. She didn't eat her green beans, or, you know, they were able to tell me. So I knew that you know, I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. She just literally, it was literally, they were cleaning up when I got there. So that fast, no memory of it. Hi, Darlene. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Love seeing you guys pop in here on your busy Friday. Debbie, I don't know what your comment was about, but I'm the same way. I'm so thirsty all the time. I'm drinking too much tea. I should be drinking water, but I hate water. Hello, Deborah. Deborah does some beautiful art, glass art. Mary, why don't you come in here as your business? All you guys, hi, Debbie. You guys come on in as your business. Deborah, Phillips, or Ridge, and you too. Come on in here as business. Let me also say, if you are here and you have filled anything out for information on being a presenter for the All Summers event, you have received at least 2 emails. Not everybody has opened their emails, so they are missing out. If you did request, but you didn't know or whatever, please message me, private message me, because I have gone on and added other people. We've just not had everyone answering emails or filling out the required form. So be sure, we'll find a way, if you haven't, to get you in here. Oh, Christy said stop. Okay. I'm okay with, I kind of went a little over, and I might even do a little bit more. It's because it is getting warmer now that my hand's cupped around it. I can feel the warmth. But I want this clear, so I'm going to go just another second of stirring. And I'm scraping and all that stuff. Oh, Dana, you're a good mommy. I'm glad you got some time with us. Listen, sneak away anytime you can for what you can, and hopefully it will lift your spirits a little bit, right? So just do what you got to do. And honestly, that's a good lesson to teach your kids. Our kids need to know that their mental health is important, and sometimes doing a little bit of crafting or hanging out with some friends is good for your mental health. Okay, so I've got this propped up on something just so that if anything drips over, it will drip off onto this paper I can throw away. I have several rounds. Hi, Anna. I don't know if I've said hi to you. And I really want to kind of start here at the end and then work my way up. Just drizzling. As long as this resin touches every little piece, it's not going to go anywhere. Once it dries, it will be permanent, more permanent than super glue. So, and as soon as I go off of this live, I will move this to where I keep it. I have a little shelf that I put it on. Wherever you're going to let this cure needs to be level. So you'll want to have a level. You can get one at Dollar Tree, or your phone. You can download an app that has a level. But if your surface where it's sitting is not level, your project won't turn out right. This resin is self-leveling, but it needs a level surface. So tomorrow I will check on this, and once it's totally cured, I'll be able to add my string back in here and then put it on my wood background. It's gonna be super cute. I'm really liking this, and this would be cute for any room, a bathroom, or a kid's room, or a study, a game room, a guy's room, you know, anywhere. And very inexpensive. I say inexpensive, now the resin is expensive. That's why I like the kits, because you can get enough for your project but not have to buy a $60 bottle of resin. So thank you, Darlene. You know, you just get enough resin for your project, and if you like it and you just are all in, then you can buy your big, you know, bottle of resin and hardener. Yes, it would, Deborah. I agree. My husband would like it. Hanging in his office or something. He's gotten picky, y'all. Well, I guess we all do. But he's like giving me a list, you know, like, hey, so for Father's Day, here's what I need. I'm like, oh my gosh. What happened to just like we pick up a shirt at JCPenney, you know? It's because our kids now have jobs and can, you know, they'll buy him something. So he's not shy. He'll tell them what he wants. It's hilarious. All those years of, you know, having lists from them, now he's turning over his list. Okay. I'm just going to kind of do a little twirl and be sure I got it on all of the glass. And actually, by turning it, I'm seeing a piece that I need right in here. So I added a piece. I'm gonna add a little resin there. But as you see, I just know how much to use so that it does not like overflow and drip off onto my base, onto my desk or whatever I'm on. And that takes a little bit of, you know, practice. So it's another good thing about the kits is you can kind of see how much it takes, and just get you familiar with that before you venture off and do a bigger project or get too deep into it. You have about 30 to 40 minutes to play around with it. So if I, you know, needed to go do something, I could come back in 20 minutes and kind of keep going and keep moving things around if I needed to. So it's not just immediate, but it will start to cure in about 40 minutes or so. So I'm just kind of making sure everything's covered on all. I mainly am looking at these edges, making sure I got it on everything. And it looks like I did. I think it looks really good. Let me show you up close. Can y'all tell? The fish was this big. I love the colors. Really cute. Okay, y'all can see, right? Okay, yes. So that's what it looks like. I will literally set it over here just like this on top of a couple of little jars, and it will cure overnight. So about 12 hours and it will be pretty good. But I still don't touch it. If I was gonna touch it, I'll put on a new pair of gloves. Oh, thank you guys. I see all your hearts. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Dina. I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, you're right, Brooke. It's nice to know. Oh, Debbie, end Alzheimer's. Yes. So, but tomorrow, about this time tomorrow evening, it's good. And I will actually hang the string on it. I will put it on this base. Y'all are going to have to blur your eyes And picture how cute that will be, right? But that will be super cute for a guy. But yeah, that will be perfect. So anyway, if anybody happens to want to do one of these, just send me a message and I'll give you a price. And if you want it, you can, I need to sit down and decide how much, I know exactly how much glass it takes. It takes about 1 ounce for each little strip, because I already did, I put all the glass down and then I put it into bags by color after I weighed it. So after I put it in the cup. So I know that it's 1 ounce of each color, but I just want to get the right price. And if anybody wants one, you may not want one, but I think it's super cute. And, you know, I can definitely give you this too so that you can have the whole look. I think it'd be cute for a gift. Okay, guys, thank y'all for being here. Happy hour was a happy hour and a half almost. So I appreciate you being here and watching. And guys, thank you for all your support. Look at the stars. I appreciate you guys so much for every star, for every sprinkle, all of it. You're amazing people, and you bless me and make me just feel so much better every time I'm on here. Thank you, Christy, for being my awesome timekeeper. My glass, Deborah, I get my glass on Amazon, and I've just found a new place. And if I like this glass that I've just bought, I will let y'all know. But I try it first and see how it works and all that stuff before I tell you where. You have a good weekend too. Thank you, guys. Y'all are awesome. And I'll go back through and answer every comment and question. All right. Have a good weekend. Bye.